My mother took my life just to please my stepfather. My stepfather's son saw the robot-shaped inhaler I used to save my life during asthma attacks. He cried and demanded to have it. My stepfather glanced at my mother. Without hesitation, she turned around and snatched the robot from my hands. Mom. Before I could finish, the air in my throat was cut off. The boy pushed me to the ground. I desperately clawed at my pocket, trying to reach my emergency spray. Faking it again. My stepfather sneered. Girls are always so dramatic. My mother's face flushed with instant embarrassment. She snatched my spray and threw it hard onto the floor. Can you stop acting for once? Just give me some peace. I curled up on the cold floor, my chest feeling as if it were being crushed by a giant fist. I couldn't draw a single breath. It's just a toy. It belongs to your little brother now. She turned around to comfort the crying boy. She never looked back. My consciousness began to fade. Mom, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have fought with Leo. Please don't let Richard think you love me more than him. 1, 2. It felt as if my entire windpipe was being squeezed shut from the inside. I knelt on the floor, my fingers clawing at my throat, my nails digging deep into my skin. But nothing came out. My chest felt like it was stuffed with red-hot iron, burning and exploding from the inside. I wanted to cry out for my mom. My mouth opened, but only faint gasps escaped. No air went in. Leo stood in front of me, cradling the robot inhaler in his arms. It had a white plastic shell and a blue breathing light on its belly. I had charged it for 2 hours last night. Now, the blue light blinked in his hands, casting a rhythmic glow. He looked down at me, his lips curving into a smirk. Stella, you're faking it, right? My mom said you love to play pretend. He held the robot high, waving it toward his father. Dad, look, it lights up. Richard was leaning back on the sofa, a cigarette dangling from his lips. He didn't even raise his eyelids. All right, bring it over. Let Dad have a look. Leo ran past me, the toe of his shoe scraping my arm. I collapsed sideways onto the floor, my head hitting the tile with a dull thud. It hurt. But compared to the suffocating agony in my chest, this pain was nothing. I crawled on the floor, my fingers stretching forward. The blue spray bottle was lying next to the table leg, having slipped out of my pocket when I was pushed. It was less than 3 steps away. I crawled 1 step closer. Richard's foot extended, kicking the spray deep under the sofa. Still acting, he exhaled a cloud of smoke, ashes falling onto the floor. Girls are so dramatic. Leo, don't learn from your sister. She's always putting on a show. Leo giggled. My fingers couldn't reach the spray anymore. The dust from under the sofa billowed out, coughing into my nose. I coughed once, then twice, and each cough squeezed my remaining airway even tighter. Mom, please look at me. My mother walked out of the kitchen, holding a plate of sliced apples. Seeing me sprawled on the floor, her eyebrows knitted together. I knew that look too well. It wasn't worry, it was annoyance. Stella, what is it this time? I couldn't speak. I pointed toward the bottom of the sofa, my fingers trembling violently. Leo spoke up first. Mom, Stella said she wants her robot back, but you just gave it to me. His voice was soft, his eyes wide as he looked at my mother. I could never master that innocent expression. I only knew how to stay silent, keep my head down, and say I'm fine. My mother set the plate of apples on the coffee table, then bent down to lift Leo onto her lap. He leaned into her chest, the robot resting on his knees, its blue light